Hello, my name is Robert Dean Steele, and this is your daily Bible class. Well, we've been looking at 1 Peter, and we've been going through it, and now we are in the last few verses of this chapter. Verse 22 says, now that you have been purified yourself. How did we purify ourselves? He says, He has an expectation. He's been teaching you about what Jesus Christ has done. He says because of that, there is a cleansing and purifying process that happened. But you've also made the decision to be purified. He says, what have you done? You've obeyed the truth. You've heard the truth and you've obeyed the truth. You know, when we were talking about John was talking about truth. And what is the truth? Truth is Jesus Christ. You have believed in Jesus Christ and all that Jesus Christ has done. And because of that, you are purified, you are sanctified, and you obeyed it. And he says also, what you've done is you have a sincere love for each other, and you deeply love each other from the heart. Here is Peter kind of centering on what John was talking about in the Gospel of John, and that is the fact that there's always an outgrowth of what God has done in our lives, and that outgrowth is that we love each other, and it's not just with a superficial love. It's a deep, sincere love. We love our family. We love those that we are connected with, and who we are connected with is with each other through Jesus Christ. And he says this, for you were born again, not of perishable seed, he says, but imperishable, through the living and enduring Word of God. He says, when you heard the Word of God, it was seed in your heart. And in the right time, it germinated and it began to grow. And it's an imperishable seed. It's a seed that will not fail. It's a seed that has everything that you need to become fruitful in Jesus Christ. You know what Jesus prayed? Jesus prayed that we would have fruit and that fruit would remain. And that all came because we heard the Word of God and we're obeying the Word of God and we're living the Word of God. We're claiming the promises of the Word of God. We're applying and appropriating the Word of God, and the Word of God is living through us, and we are bringing that Word to others as well. And it says all of this is the enduring Word of God. He says all people are like grass, and their glory is like the flowers of the field. The grass withers and the flowers fade. He says the glory of man is like the flowers and the grass. It fades and withers and dies. It only has a short lifespan. But he says the word of God endures forever. And this is the word that was preached to you. He says the things of man will perish, but the word of God. Who is the Word of God? The Word of God is Jesus Christ. He is the Logos and He is the Rhema Word. And He was brought to you, and this Word will never pass away. It will be planted in your heart, and it will have an eternal and a forever effect as you stand upon the Word of God. Oh, the things of man, they perish away, but the things of God are eternal. What a wonderful thought. So today, let the Word of God dwell in your life richly. Let the Word of God be applied in your life and situation. Let it have both an eternal and a forever effect. My name is Robert Dean Steele. This is your daily Bible class. You have yourself a great and godly day.